I don't want it to feel very long because I want it edited real tight.
Am I in the right spot? Or I can move around.
I hate being on.
Hey!
Well, it's not so much about the YouTubers, it's about us. Like, because when we're talking to the parents.
We're the best.
So right here, hey!
Is this inviting?
Get this thing off.
Can you, I don't want too many questions. Just like 3.
I always feel really foolish when I answer questions. Foolish.
No, but my grandma used to do feltboard.
We're right and they're wrong.
My name is Tyler Dzorsky. Tyler Dzorsky. Tyler Dzorsky.
My full name is Erin Ryan Sweeney Palumbo.
D-Z-I-E-R-Z-A-W-S-K-I.
I'm married to Erin Ryan Sweeney Palumbo.
It's pretty long, yeah, I kept it.
Erin Ryan Bridges Sweeney Palumbo, I think is.
Full name, Sweena Abraham Varghese. The town of Manhasset screwed up my marriage license, so now my name is hyphenated.
My role? I'm the student ministries director at the Manhasset campus.
I don't really know what my title is. Ministry staff, something. Yeah, I'm really assisting Tyler, Aaron, and Nick.
I'm gonna be running the Manhasset campus, and Nick and Erin are gonna be running the Syosset campus.
Okay, I'm pretty sure it has to do with rock and Delta. I'll be working about 15 hours.
I'm not really paid. My overtime rate is 0.
I help them be organized, remember things.
I shadow Erin and do whatever she does.
Create the calendars, do the bulletin boards.
Just a person that kids can come to. It's a really important role.
I think the way it was described to us is that we're the ministry team, but I think to make everything work out easily on the books, Erin is being paid.
It's the newsletters, hopefully work on the trips and stuff like that.
I'm kind of just her wingman, minion, helper, supporting indentured servant, helper.
Bam!
My whole family went to Manhasset Baptist Church. My mom and dad were there since Dave Seifert, and so I just grew up there, so I consider myself a Manhasset Baptist baby. Tyler and I were NBC babies. Tyler's older.
Should we ask about like how I came to faith, or?
You know, I think I grew up with Christ around me all the time, but didn't really know it as my own relationship until my teens. So, you know, when you look back and say, when did you accept Christ as your Savior? It was like 9, but I didn't know anything else.
How old was I when I came to faith? Realistically, like finding it on my own and doing the whole walk, I was probably about like 16 or 17 at the time when it became real on my own, so.
And when I was 16, 17, like towards the end of my senior year in high school is really when I was like, this is something I want.
Growing up, I thought that Christians were the minority in the world, and then I went to this conference, DCLA 97, and I thought that when I was there and I saw 20,000 other young Christians, I was like, wow, Christians exist in other places? So it was actually a real shock to me, and then I kind of realized that the Christian faith and all the umbrella and subcategories is actually the most popular in the world, so that was interesting to me.
I grew up in Orlando and Miami, so I had a lot of Spanish roots. When I was 16, my dad passed away, so I sort of left a lot and didn't go back until about 19. When I was about 20, I started with a Young Life, and I just was a leader there. I've been around kids a lot.
Kind of did like the winter retreats, and I helped out every once in a while, and then this past year, Erin and I did it together as volunteers with Josh Deary.
I've been doing youth ministry since pretty much since right out of high school, so since I was 18 or 19. Really knowing that I could do youth ministry was about 5 years ago when I started working at Youth for Christ.
When I was in senior high, I volunteered with Young Life.
Yes, I worked with Jack Crabtree. We're like this.
And then in college, I went on YFC and I worked with Jack Crabtree and Sweena.
I also do a couple things on the side. I work at a gym, pump iron.
What are my hobbies? I love to snowboard, I collect comic books, I love going to the movies, watching movies.
I love movies. I just love to just get behind them, see how they're made.
Yeah, you know, it's funny, Joe and I have this Blockbuster membership thing, and I'm like constantly renting movies and falling asleep through them. Like 300, I fell asleep.
About 5 to 6% of my paycheck on comic books. No, but I'm just saying, like, anybody wants to get paid more.
I don't really like chick flicks.
I love TV shows. Okay, I love Lost, Desperate Housewives, Brothers and Sisters, but I love reruns more than anything. It's The Cosby Show. I love ER more than anything, so I'm a diehard ER fan. Great questions, guys. Yeah. Really riveting to know, like, my life.
I have all the RoboCop. And that's what we get paid to do.